When we first saw him, he was sitting alone behind the old bus station, motionless, his frail body wrapped in torn blankets, his skin cracked and covered in open sores. People passed by without looking, some even crossing the street to avoid him. The stench of neglect was thick in the air. But something in his eyes, something quietly begged for help. I remember my sister whispering, "He looks like he hasn't spoken to anyone in years." And maybe he hadn't. His lips were dry, his beard tangled with dirt, and his hands trembled as if even breathing took effort. We approached him gently. "Sir, are you okay?" He didn't respond, just blinked slowly, as if the sound of kindness had become foreign to him. When I offered him water, he reached out, hesitantly, like someone expecting to be struck instead of helped. That moment broke me. We couldn't leave him there, so we called a local shelter, but they were full. Every door we tried was closed. Finally, we decided to bring him home, just for the night. The moment we opened the car door, he looked terrified, like he couldn't believe anyone would willingly let him inside. At home, when we filled the bathtub, the water turned brown in seconds. His body was covered in scars, old burns, and insect bites. He winced when the warm water touched his skin. But as we carefully washed away the dirt, layer by layer, something extraordinary began to appear beneath it, a quiet dignity. After a doctor checked him, we learned he was severely malnourished and dehydrated. He hadn't eaten a full meal in weeks. When we gave him soup, he cried, not loudly, but the kind of soft, shaking cry that comes from someone who hasn't felt human in a long time. In the days that followed, we discovered his name, William Harper, 80 years old, a former carpenter from Ohio. He'd lost his wife in an accident 30 years ago, and after that, life just stopped making sense. He drifted from town to town, losing everything, his home, his friends, even his hope. But something beautiful happened over the next few weeks. William started smiling. He began humming old country songs in the mornings while we made breakfast. We got him new clothes, a haircut, and his first pair of glasses in decades. When he finally looked at himself in the mirror, he whispered, "I used to look like this, once." The transformation was beyond physical. He started talking again, telling us stories about his childhood, his first love, the wooden boats he used to build. He remembered things he thought were gone forever. One afternoon, he asked to visit the small park by the lake. As he sat there under the sunlight, a tear rolled down his cheek. "I thought the world forgot me," he said softly. But I was wrong. And at that moment, watching him, alive, clean, smiling, we realized we hadn't just rescued a homeless man. We had helped a soul remember who he was. A few months later, he was volunteering at the same shelter that once turned him away.